So how are you seeing the response from the crowd, and does it fulfill your expectations?
I would say that it has exceeded our expectations. Despite the warm weather, we're seeing a lot of the folks from Malaysia coming out and watch the golf tournament. Having last played there in 2017, I wasn't sure what to expect in terms of the crowd, but that has certainly exceeded our expectations. The first 2 days and plus has been as good as LPGA can expect in terms of the operation, branding, media interest. Hopefully today and tomorrow will be even better, and we're excited to finally make our return to Malaysia. It's been as good as we have expected.
That's great news.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and we can see that many golfers are dominated by Asian and Asian-born other countries.
Sure.
So, as chief business officer in Asia, would, what's your opinion? And do you think in the future there will be more golfers from other countries?
Absolutely. I think, the golf making into the Olympic as an official sport, having seen a lot of these young golfers from Asia being successful in the world's highest stage in the LPGA, I think you're only going to see more. If you thought maybe the Koreans were sort of the dominating force in women's golf in the past, now you're seeing players from Thailand, you're seeing players from China, and all around the world. So I think the depth of talent, the pool of talent that we have is continuing to get stronger. Honestly, I think you're going to see a couple of Malaysian players in the very short future that will be coming up and be able to have a very strong competition within the LPGA Tour. And it's going to continue to increase. And just from a business perspective, when you have so many different players from coming from different countries, you're also getting the similar type of interest level from those countries to host the LPGA Tour. So I think as we continue to move forward, we're going to see more events, more players, and more sponsors coming from around the world.
Okay, we have golfers from Malaysia like Natasha and Kelly. So, what do you think Malaysia should do? Malaysia should work on to produce more golfers like them in our country.
Is to have more Kellys and Natashas if you can. Kelly's been around the tour for a while. She is serving as the member of the board on the LPGA. She's not just a player, but she's an influential figure within the women's tour and women's golf and the LPGA. And I've come to know Kelly at a personal level for a long time. She's a strong, standing woman that we have a lot of faith and trust for. Hopefully, Kelly will lead to more young Malaysian golfers to come up to the LPGA. Natasha is, if you spend 2 minutes with her, you can tell how fun she is. She's also a great player. And Natasha, I think, possessed the talent to become the one of top 10 players in the world in the next couple of years. So I think if you're an LPGA fan or women's golf fan, this is a good time for Malaysia. But most importantly, having an event like this in your home country is very important for young girls to come out and really be able to watch these players in person, in their home, in their background, in their backyard. So I think it's important to continue to have this event moving forward. Hopefully we'll be here with Maybank Championship for a very long time.
Okay. So, do you see in the future the prize money for LGPA will increase?
I believe so. It's already happening. I believe our majors up 50% or 80%, or non-majors are up 40 to 50% already. This purse is going to increase moving forward, and Maybank Championship being the first $3 million prize event in Asia is going to lead the way, obviously, but it's going to also have other events that want to step up and increase their purses as well. I mean, when you are here this week, you can tell not just from a purse standpoint, but how big this event is. This feels like a showcase event. This feels very much like a major-like event for us. So we want this to continue to grow, and we'll lead the way for the rest of the Asia events.
Do you, sorry, do you think after this, can we call it successful event? Do you think Malaysia will be the next year to come for LPGA?
Well, it's certainly already a successful event. There's no question about that. When we turn on the TV, inside the hotel, we see Maybank Championship commercials. When you're around the town, you see Maybank advertisement. When you arrive here in the golf course in a condition like this is second to none. So we believe in this event. We believe this will continue to get better. Obviously, you guys know this is the year one. But even being a year one event, I can't really recall the last one that was as successful in their first year. I mean, this huge kudos to the Maybank and KLGCC and the big event team that's operating the event this week. They have been the best partners we can ask for, and I think this is continuing to get better moving forward.
Your expectation for tomorrow, last day.
my expectations tomorrow, well, let's hope for good weather. You got a very good leaderboard now. You got some really good players. You also got some good young players. Tomorrow's going to be a tough day with the weather, and I think these players are on their third week in Asian swing, and this is kind of getting to the stretch time for our season. Everybody's going to come out firing tomorrow. I expect this to be a very fierce competition. Please come out and watch the event.
Can you give us top five for you tomorrow?
I think everybody has equal chance to win the tournament tomorrow, so I won't really go there. I mean, if I say a name, I'm going to get in trouble, so I'm going to stay away from that. But you're going to see some amazing talents playing golf tomorrow. I can promise you that.
Okay, the last question is,
Yeah.
golf is not popular that much in Malaysia like badminton and football. So how are you seeing the spectators here in Malaysia compared to US?
Yeah, I think the spectator is certainly higher than we anticipated. I believe it's more than what we saw, in our first iteration of Malaysia event back from 2010 to 17. I think based on our experience, we really want to see a Malaysian winner, Malaysian superstar like Kelly Tan that competes at a high level to come out and have a better results. We've seen this in Thailand. We've seen this in other countries. When you're a star from your own country plays at a high level, the fans will follow. So we expect that. We believe that. We know that's going to happen. So hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. I also want to say that in Malaysia, my understanding is that 95% of all golfers are male, and there's only about 5% that plays the game from the female side. We hope to play a role in increasing that number moving forward and get more women and young girls to come out and play and watch the tournament. So not just doing this event, but we're also working very closely with Maybank and the team to really instill some infrastructure and different grassroots programs that would hopefully grow the participation rate amongst the girls and young women. So hopefully they'll have a good impact moving forward. But we're happy with the crowd we're seeing today, and I'm hoping and I believe it's going to get better in the year 2 and 3.